Hello friends, welcome back to this series of tenses. So today we will learn, as you know, that is past continuous tense. And this part, it is, as you know, that is past continuous tense, part 4. So in this part, we will learn and we will explore how to use the past continuous tense, because we have already learned the overview. We have already learned which situation we can use it, which situation we can use it, and today we will explore how to use it by watching the structure, by watching the example. By this you can understand how can you use the sentences and how can you apply. Okay, then you can use it correctly by watching this video. So I hope that is you have understood. So no more talking everyone, let's get started. So first of all, we are watching, that is I have divided this into 3 sections, as you know. That is, first of all is positive, then negative, then question. As we can see, we have all generally divide 3 sections because 3 sections are main. They are major sections with all English tenses. So we can start from here. So as we know, what should we generally do during the positive? During the positive with I, and only for with third person singular number, we generally use was. We generally use was. Then what do we do? Then we add then we put the verb, then we generally add the ing. Here I have written the structure to make you all understand. So generally the structure of the past continuous is, that is subject plus was were plus verb plus ing. It means that is, first of all you have to put the subject, then you have to put the was or were by understanding the subject's condition. Then you can put the verb, the main verb, the base form of the verb. Then what do you need to do? Then you have to add the ing. Okay, so just watch from here. As we see, that is only for I and only for the third person singular. As we can see, what do we need to do here? Just we have to add the was, then we have to put the verb here. I have written play. It can be anything, any verb. Okay, then you put we should do what? We should add ing. So here we can repeat here. I was playing, he was playing, she was playing, it was playing. Now we have fully understood about this. And now next is so without I and without third person singular. Okay, what do we need to do? We have to just we can add where with anything else. Just remember that is with I and with without third person singular number, we don't add the where. Okay, just make it remind in your mind, because I have told everything. That is because, as we know, that is I is first person singular, as we know. So we know, general know, and we can see we is also third person plural, and they, as we know, third person plural. Okay, we can see this. First of all I, then we, then they are, and you is exceptional. You is only for the second person where it is used, and he, she, it, or another kinds of person's name is on the time we have to add the was here, as we can see. So here we have understood. So just focus on it, just remind it in your mind. Without I and third person singular number, we can put anything, was, we can put was, anything, anywhere else after the subject. Okay, so just remind me, here there have some subject, then I have just add the where here. Then you can see the where, it is where, then I have written the verb, then I have simply added the ing. So repeat with me. You were playing, we were playing, they were playing, which explores many things. Then we can repeat it together. I was playing, he was playing, she was playing, it was playing, you were playing, we were playing, they were playing. Now we have already cleared the positive, then we will practice negative. Only for the negative, you can simply add the not. You can simply add the not here, okay? You can simply add the not after the word of was or were. Here we can see that it was not or were not. Then it turns to the negative, as we can see. Was not playing, were not playing. Okay, so just simply add the subject before the was or were. Same like here, you can say that is, I was not playing, he was not playing, she was not playing, it was not playing. Then what about the were? It changes a little bit, we know. That is, you were not playing, we were not playing, they were not playing. Okay, so somebody can ask that is, can we change it as a contraction? Can we form it as a contraction form during the negative? Yes, you can, but we don't learn this in this video. We will learn this after the next video. Okay. We will learn this after the next video about the contraction form. Then you can use that. Okay, so only for this time, try to remember this. So we have already understood the negative. You can say, just put the subject and you can say like this: I was not playing, you were not playing, they were not playing, she was not playing, he was not playing, it was not playing. And if you want to just add the person, I have already told you person always indicates one. Okay, that's why it's third person singular. Korim was not playing. Okay, so instead of playing, you can use any verbs. Okay, eating, reading, writing, and if you want to add the extension, you can. Okay, you can add the extension after the verb. Okay, it depends on you. So we have already understood the positive and negative, and then we will learn the question. So here question, here we can see that is was is capitalized. Here we are watching that is was I playing. On this time, what do we need to do? We have to just say like this, okay? So was I playing? Was he playing? As I know that is during this, you we don't have to be capitalize it. You can use it like a short form, okay? But I have written this subject to make you observe. That is, by watching this subject you can see, okay? But when you write, when you speak, just remember we can't capitalize these subjects, like H will be in small letter H, okay, like everything. And if I talk about the I will be the same, because I is an exceptional word. And then before the subject, was and where will be capitalized. Okay, so here we can just put the was and where before the subject. Okay, so then our sentence will make as a question. Okay, you can say that is positive form of question. We're practicing now positive form of question. Here we can see, was I playing? Was he playing? Was she playing? Was it playing? You have to capitalize the was and where, the W and W, okay? Was it playing? Well, then it changes a little bit about the where you playing? Were we playing? Were they playing? Just remember before the question, by understanding the subject, you have to put what was, you have to put the was and where. Isn't any, was I playing? Was he playing? Were you playing? Were we playing? Were they playing? As we know, that is, it's very similar. It is very similar, as we know. So we have already understand. And if we talk about the question, the negative form of question, what do we need to do? We have to just simply add the not here, okay, after the word of subject. If we don't want to do it into the contraction form, we can simply say, was I not playing? Was he not playing? Was she not playing? Was it not playing? Okay, then you have to put the not after the word of subject, and then you have to sit at the verb, then ing. Same like here. First of all, like negative sentence, I have after the was or where, I have put the word of not, then I have added the verb, and I have simply added the word after the verb, I have added ing. You can simply do like this: was I not playing? Was he not playing? Was she not playing? Okay. So it's kind of a little bit connection with negative. If you understand positive and negative, then you can understand the question. Okay, so were you not playing? Were we not playing? Were they not playing? We have already understood this. Then we have to understand that is, can we do it as a doubles question here? For example, that is, we can also do the question as a doubles question. We can use it, that is, what, how, where. Why we can't use it? We can use it. Okay, so just see this. What can I read this? Okay, so here you can just put here what any kinds of doubles question you want. So here I can put here suppose where. Okay, I want to put here. I want to put here where. Okay, this is where was. So you just need to do, you have to just, you don't have to capitalize the word of was. Okay, because on that time it will be the small letter. Okay, so and it is where. So where was I playing? Where was he playing? Where was she playing? Where was it playing? Same like here, same like will be. It will be, that is, where were you playing? Where were we playing? Where were they playing? And if you want to do into the negative form of question, you can just simply add the not here. Okay, just simply add the not here. I have already told you. If you want, you can add the not. Okay, you can add the not. Then it will be nice. You can add the not here. For example, that is, where was I not playing? Where was he not playing? Where was she not playing? Where was it not playing? Same key point here. Where was you not playing? Where were you not playing? Where were we not playing? Where were they not playing? We have already understood. By understanding the doubles question, with any kinds of doubles question, you can make it into the positive and you can make it the negative. And also you can do it in the simple question with positive and negative. But if you just understand this, positive and negative, you can do it both question. Okay, so here, so this is our simply overview, not overview. This is our simply structure, how to use the past simple, past continuous tense. Okay, so if you like this video, just like, comment, follow, and share my video, and stay tuned with me, and stay continuing watching the videos of past continuous tense. Okay, so that's it. Our video is finished. So see you in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.